My friends, I hope you're well today. Glad you're here. It's Brian. Sometimes we simply just forget who we are. You are a part of Source. You are a part of God. You are literally a microcosm of all of creation. That's what your soul is, and you know it inherently within you. If you feel into your soul, feel into your consciousness, into your gut, that deeper part of you, you know that you're part of something bigger. You've had it with you your entire life. It's guided you in some ways. Sometimes you've ignored it, but you have that feeling, this bigger feeling that you're connected to something greater. And it's only when we get caught up in the day-to-day life, in this human existence, that we start removing ourselves from that place, right? When we're not in the present moment, when we're hit by all the thoughts and emotions of daily life and everything we got going on, and it feels heavy. And what happens is that pulls us away from our infinite nature. We get caught thinking about things that have been that have happened in the past, right? We're caught in those for a long time, those things that have happened. Sometimes it's prolonged, or we're thinking about some outcome we want in the future, right? And all of that takes us away from our timeless soul state. Because remember, in our soul state, we are everything that we want to be. Our soul has the answer to all questions. Our soul has the access to all timelines that could exist in this life. Our soul is part of a higher connection to intelligence that's far beyond what we can accomplish or think about on this human plane, far beyond the capacity of our brain, right? So every time we're in life and we get moved away from this infinite state that we are into our thoughts and emotions, just the rumination, or into the past, we're removed from our soul state. So the idea that I want you to think about today is just coming into the present more often and being connected to that greater part of you that really is an intelligence beyond what you're operating in day-to-day life. So if we think about it, if we can be in that present state, connected, then we have access to all the questions, the answers to all the questions that we have. We'll be guided. Our gut and intuition will lead us to the right place. So that's how we move into this idea of abundance, is simply just knowing that our soul state has it all and we have access to that. And we have to start to believe that more deeply in ourselves, because our self-concept, how we view ourselves, is shown to us in our everyday reality. So that's the other piece of this. When we get away from the infinite nature of our soul and the fact that our soul has everything we would ever want, we get into this more human 3D life focus, and we lose track of who we are. So we lose track of the fact that we have everything. And our self-image is one of scarcity. So that's a big part of this human existence also. We're in scarcity mode all the time. Everything that we think that we want is out there away from us. And there's this efforting we feel like we have to do to achieve all these things that we want. So just another way we're removing ourselves from our soul nature. So coming back into this present moment, knowing that we already have everything that we want, knowing that abundance is who we are. It's not something we seek. Abundance is actually who we are. And when we start to change our self-image to that place, knowing that our soul is essentially everything we would want, we move into that place of knowing that we can then be everything. And when we're changing our self-identity, our self-concept, to the outcome that we're looking to achieve before we see it, then our external world starts to reflect everything around us, right? So we're not chasing all these things we want. We're simply changing our self-concept to believe that we are something much closer to our soul state. Or in this 3D existence, we change our self-concept to start to realize that we are everything we want. So a lot of this is just simply about your belief in your infinite nature, right? If you start to believe that you are a timeless, boundless being capable of anything, within you is an inherent the entire knowledge of the universe. If you start to believe that, then manifesting the life that you want in this existence starts to seem extremely achievable, right? That's the power you have as the creator. That's the power you have here on this earth plane. That creative power was given to you through your soul so you could create anything you want here to be happy. So we simply, in our mind, take ourselves to that place and have faith that everything we want is inherent within us. We start to believe that we are this person in this life that we want, our highest, most ideal dream life. We start to believe that we are that person, and our external world starts to reflect this. So again, a lot of this day-to-day life is, and manifesting exactly what we want, is simply about the belief of knowing who we are in our infinite state and staying in touch with that more often, not letting day-to-day things pull us from that state. We're staying in touch with our infinite nature. We're staying in touch with our ability to create any life we want in this present moment. And we're believing that the outcome that we want already exists now, and our world changes around us. I know you're going to do great things with this. I'll talk to you soon.